And the tough reality for a lot of people that, you want to prepare, obviously you don't want this to happen, but prepare, you could be stuck because those emergency crews can only do so much with how many people they're responding to. So that's why they say have an emergency kit in your car, extra blankets, things like that, although they're doing the best they can right now.
Yeah, but of course, as we start a Monday morning, a new work week, the state is covered in these travel watches and warnings still.
Yeah, Marion County still under a warning. The warning means refrain from pretty much all travel, unless it's an emergency or you have to get to work or an essential worker or things like that. But that's about 70% of the state. So most counties do have that travel warning. But Julie and Samantha, you both are right. Just make sure you have the extra supplies in your car because we are going to stay slick all week long. Temperatures will never get above freezing this week, and every morning we're going to start below zero. Temperatures are dropping right now across central Indiana. You got the fresh snowpack that allows temperatures to cool off even more. So if you do get stranded, we are in for a very cold week. So make sure you have those extra supplies. This map shows you the snowfall totals across the state. We picked up a good 8 inches at least, with many of us hitting 12 inches a foot or even getting a little bit more. 11.1 inches officially in Indianapolis, and that's the reason why we have a bunch of closings. And the yellow colors show you where most of these are actually e-learning or virtual days. The red ones, you're just straight up closed. Most kids are not going to school today across Indiana because of all the thick snow. So how much snow did we got? Where did we pick up? Well, the Spartans in Connorsville, one of the highest totals in the state, 16 inches. Richmond there at a foot, Indianapolis just under a foot, and a lot of us around the Indy area picked up at least 8, 9, 10 inches or so, from 10 in Brownsburg to 9 in Carmel, and there in Lafayette, still 7 inches. So a lot of snow is on the ground, and it is locked in. Higher pressures moving in, so the weather actually looks pretty quiet this week. It's just going to stay very cold. There's one more Clipper system to watch that arrives Wednesday. It could bring a few flurries, but the bigger story will be it keeps the cold air in place. We're not going to be able to get above freezing possibly until maybe this weekend or really next week. In the meantime, this morning, there are still a couple light flurries passing by. Kind of looks like there's glitter outside as you're driving. We're really not adding too much more of accumulation, but a couple snowflakes are still flying around. Those may last throughout much of the morning, and then after that, I think the rest of the day looks pretty sunny. You'll want the sunglasses though, because that sun is going to be reflecting off that fresh snow. Right now, we're in the single digits and a couple teens, but we're all feeling like we're below zero this morning. Make sure you are bundled up. Right now here in Indianapolis, of course, the roads are completely covered in snow. Watch out for the extra snow piles and snow drifts at intersections all across the state. Cold alerts are in place. We have an extreme cold warning out there this morning. We'll have another one tonight and into tomorrow morning too. Today's high is only single digits. It's going to stay cold. It will never even feel like it's above zero because of the wind. And it's going to stay cold all week. That's why we have a weather impact alert through Friday. Tomorrow may be the warmest day of the week at 19, but it won't feel like 19. It'll probably feel more like 9 or so. So cold air is locked in place. Not too much extra snow on the way, just the frigid air. Let's talk traffic this morning as you are headed out the door. Every road is snow covered. I will say a lot of times on the interstate there may be kind of a lane that's sort of open. There's still snow and ice, but you'll notice there's a difference between the lanes. Right now there's a crash on I-70 out by Terre Haute. And so this is something that we're watching, folks trying to head towards Indianapolis, but road sensors are completely covered this morning. Things have been kind of stop and go there towards Terre Haute. But live look there in Greenwood. This is what we're talking about. And this is the interstate, by the way. There's kind of a lane open, and then all the other lanes still have a lot of snow on them. Exit ramps on and off are going to be snowy. And then as you continue to head out into the country or side streets, there are still a lot of snow piles that you're going to watch, especially around intersections and stoplights. Snow piles are out there. Make sure you give yourself about double or triple the amount of time as it would normally take you. Samantha?
Matt, thank you. And as we are dealing with